Don't be stupid. Don't podcast.
Boom,
Be
boom, 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 boom.
be 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 don't stupid. Don't stupid. Don't stupid. Don't podcast. Don't stupid podcast. Don't stupid. Don't stupid podcast. Don't stupid. Don't podcast.
That's a long ass intro.
Knocking.
That motherfucker
Knocking.
long as hell.
Welcome to Don't Be Stupid with the live feed,
The remix.
the remix. Hopefully we're nice and clear. Anybody to check in, let us know how the sound quality is this week. We try to upgrade and get it right so we can get it, I want to say cracking. You know your boy be trying to get it cracking. So let me know. Just let me know if everything's coming through clear. And what's up? What's up, Big Toe?
What's happening? Good Lord. What do you...
Damn, that nigga said what's happening. I gotta think of something else to say now.
Oh.
What's up, E?
Hello.
That
Usually I
works.
say what's happening.
Man, you went
works.
square to pool
Listen,
table twice
well,
as green. You said
What did you
hello.
just
What?
What did the fuck you just say?
That you was green as a pool table?
He said, but it's twice as green or some shit.
I said you went square as a pool table twice as green.
Oh,
That's that old
He calling you square.
hustler.
well, he is older than the rest of us, so
This is true. You know, with age comes wisdom.
yeah.
Wise words
yep,
are being
yep,
spoken
yep,
right
yep,
now.
yep.
You know what I'm saying?
So what's this? Monday night, NCAA championship night. So
Definitely.
that's playing in the background.
Man, I told you I had $500 in my hand, right?
Yeah, you said something about that
Still mad about that shit, right?
on up to this point, right? So you would have had 500 if who was it? Texas or who was it? Oh,
Shit,
you know what game
Auburn.
was it? Auburn and
Yeah.
with the foul call.
With the foul call.
That's the way he did foul.
He did foul. You don't call that shit, man. You don't call that shit.
I mean, like I said earlier, if he fouled, I mean, he made the right call. It's not like if you don't call it, then nobody. I feel like if you don't call it, then all right, you didn't call it.
Yeah.
But you did call it, and then when we seen the play over and over again, he did foul him. So
Not disagreeing with the foul. I'm just
I
saying,
mean, he was up
man.
underneath the cat.
I don't even give a fuck. I really want my $500. I'm
You
just
just
good.
you just wanted 500 no matter what.
That's it. I'm good, man. I just want the 500. I wanted to win. I want the 500.
Yeah.
That's it. But I like the format. I like what's going down in the NCAA's. I mean, I think you brought it up earlier.
NCAA's.
Yeah. I mean, because it's more than just basketball.
I see you
sports.
sporting them Under Armours.
Yeah, today, man, I was cleaning the house and doing some things, so I had to.
I do kind of like the what is that tone? The material right there in between.
This right here?
No, nigga, on the toe.
On the toe. Oh, yeah.
They're kind of like a sweat,
Yeah.
like a sock or whatever. That's a cool looking look right there. I ain't got no Under Armour shoes. Oh yeah, I do. I got work boots. I got Under Armour. But I ain't got no kicking it. Are they comfortable?
Yeah, they're comfortable. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's good.
You the only nigga I know that got Under Armour shoes.
Well, shit.
So they
Like
comfortable?
shoes.
No, I like
shoes,
those.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
How much those cost?
I think I paid I think they were 90.
I don't know if I'm ready to pay 90 for them.
But I
yet, though.
think, I didn't pay that for them, but I think they're 90 the original
How much
price.
is Steph's?
$107?
Like $100.
Yeah, 128,
They like
129.
100. They that high? I think
Yeah,
like
they
100.
like that. But you know what?
I
play
mean, but them is
basketball,
straight
so
basketball
They
shoes.
some
Right?
comfortable ass shoes.
You got some?
I got like 3 pair. They comfortable.
Nigga, you would be the type of nigga to go buy some
Ain't
Under
that a
Armour
bitch?
tennis
I
shoes.
did not.
nigga.
Okay, let me shut up. You already know that I didn't buy them.
Still.
Okay.
What music was you playing when you cleaned the house?
Let me go through the list. You want to really know? I played.
This nigga lying, see? He already thinking. What's cool to say? What were you really listening to,
I'm
nigga?
gonna tell you the absolute fucking truth.
What were you listening to?
The absolute truth. You
You
ready?
still thinking?
I'm not thinking. I already know. I only got if I pull the list up there, shit, you'd be like, oh shit, that's what you was playing. I'm telling you right now.
You doing a lot of
A lot
pre-talking.
of, a lot of pre-talking.
to think about what
A lot
you're
of pre-talking. I played Cameo, Why Have I Lost You? Because that was on. I listened to Tevin Campbell, that I'm Ready song. That was bumping because Eric had played that a few weeks back. I like that joint. So
Tevin Campbell.
yeah, you had play.
Tevin Campbell.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tevin.
What's the boy's name? Because Eric was playing it. It's another reason I played it because Eric has played these old cuts back
John
the other
B.
day. No, I didn't play no John B.
Michael McDonald.
I didn't play no Michael McDonald.
Yeah, that's why you messed
Michael
up.
Switch.
with that.
Bublé.
Oh,
I was
Switch.
playing Switch and then I jumped over to some Confunction and I was just playing some old school stuff.
Did you-
I take that back and then I ended off with my man J. Cole because I love that KOD album. That's the Fat Ass album. So I rocked that. That was the main shit I was playing.
Did your
I
house
think when
get-
you walked in, I was playing J. Cole, right?
I don't know who you was playing with.
I was playing J. Cole.
Did your house get clean?
A little. I ain't no wash clothes, things like that. Domestic stuff, you know.
All right, shut up, nigga. Tell me what you been up
I'm
to.
out. Let's get to it, man.
What you been
Old
up to,
people
Tone?
shit. Go to 5-year-old birthday parties.
You did the OLD?
Who?
OLD.
When's that?
I did the old.
Oh.
That old nigga, you said old people shit. That's OLD. That's what we call that.
Who calls
No,
it that?
you.
You call it OLD.
Call it
Nobody else
OLD.
say
Me,
that shit.
me and the compadres.
First of all,
at the work
who
site.
says the old OLD?
No,
that's old
no,
twice.
No, I said OLD.
He said the old
I said you did
OLD.
I said you did the.
OLE.
I said OLD. You did the OLD.
Yeah,
The
I did
OLD.
the old.
What you drinking? What you drinking, Kev?
This is I fucked it up the first time somebody asked me this. It's pineapple juice and
Malibu.
Malibu. There you go.
All right.
There you go.
That's good stuff.
Good tasty shit. You know me.
Tastes good.
Nah,
You probably need to put a shot of that rum in there though, cause that
Nah.
cause it ain't got enough Malibu ain't got enough alcohol in it for me.
Maybe not. Maybe
It's
not.
just for the taste, man.
Just for the taste.
Tropical drink.
So me.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, what you do?
So did you put your glass down hard enough?
Break that shit.
That motherfucker, bam.
I was like, wow. I was like, God damn.
Goddamn. Hear
Hey, that's
ye, hear
you wanted
ye.
it clear. You want it clear. You got it clear the motherfucking now. I guarantee
So-
you that.
Yeah, so I didn't do much of nothing this weekend. I went. I don't even know if y'all remember, but I was raving about that chicken place I took cab to.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I went again.
That make motherfucking time number 5.
Yeah, I went Sunday again.
Damn.
And get some more of that Nashville. I'm putting my shirt up.
Yeah.
My bad. I'm about to see my stomach. Yeah, I went to the chicken place again, and I got some chicken. I got mild this time though, man. Right?
Yeah.
'Cause
How'd that
remember,
taste?
so it was clucking hot.
Yeah.
Then it was what was after that?
It was
Hot,
like 4. Yeah.
hot. Then it was mild,
Medium.
medium.
Yeah.
Then it was mild,
Mm.
and so I got mild,
Uh-huh.
and that was a mistake.
You didn't get no flavor?
It wasn't enough. I mean, it was still good,
Yeah.
but it just didn't have that kick.
Shit, the pickles was
I
hot
still
on medium.
need, but you know what? It's like all that changed. It wasn't hot at all.
Damn.
So yeah, I need to stick. I think I need to stick with the hot.
Try medium. Because you want just a little kick. And remember I kept telling you about the pickles. You was like, nah, that shit ain't hot. That
No,
motherfucking
but
pickle
no, it
fucked
was
me
that.
up.
Yeah, it was hot. But yeah, they changed it out on me.
Mhm.
And old dude recognized I was the same dude that's came 5 times now.
Yeah.
He said, "Weren't you at the last stop?" Because it's a different spot.
Right.
And I was like, "Yeah." He says, "Man, we appreciate you. You know, you supporting us and stuff." So they gave me all the fries free, and the sandwich.
Mhm.
I don't know why I'm talking about this only because like it's between me and you. Only you would know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
They put 2 pieces of chicken on top of the sandwich. So that chicken, to remember how thick that chicken sandwich was?
Yeah.
They put another one on top of that. So I'm sitting there with this sandwich like this.
Yeah.
I didn't ask them to. They just hooked me up like that.
Shit is good, though. That's, you
Yeah,
yeah,
it
shout
was
out to
good.
that
So
spot.
I did that. So I did that.
Mhm.
And shit, I don't think I did anything else. Did some yard work this because the weather was nice here in Sacramento this
Yeah, it was
this
nice.
weekend.
You had to say it's supposed to be good all week, man. So
Tone, was
do
it-
some shit.
Was it warm enough to get in the pool? No.
Tone,
I mean, both of y'all got pools. So
Tone, is your pool ready to get in? Mine is not ready.
Tone's pool stay ready.
Tone, you treat that pool all year?
Man, Tone be having hookers and everything else up in that
Damn,
motherfucker. You
Tone,
just don't know what Tone be
damn,
going through, dog.
damn,
Tone, tell him about what
Yeah,
you got
man,
going on
tell
over
me,
there, Tone.
I got to clean that pool up every week, man.
I thought you had a pool guy or something.
Lord,
Shit,
yeah, I got a pool. Yeah, I need a pool guy.
Yeah.
Man, Tone be having it going on that motherfucker every weekend.
Damn.
That's how you get down.
He need an apprentice just come in and take the beer bottles out of that pool.
That's how he get him over.
Lit.
That's how he get him over. They be like, I don't know. He said, I got a pool
I got a pool.
and it's warm.
Looks like a fucking spring break pool.
Yeah.
It's nasty in that move.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I like that
yeah,
pool
I ain't
over
got
there.
that back.
I got a track infection one time swimming in his pool.
Yeah, that motherfucker. You gotta pour a couple of peroxides in that motherfucker.
Damn.
No, I didn't turn on the solar yet.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
supposed to turn it on in April, but I didn't turn it on yet because they're talking about rain. So
Yeah. It's supposed
I'm
to be
gonna
clear
wait.
this week, though. That's what they say.
Yeah, it's supposed to be. Well, it's supposed to. It look, it's kind of gonna rain today a little bit. At the end of the day, it's supposed to rain at night here, and then either tonight or tomorrow night. It's supposed to rain a little bit.
Yeah, that's why I ain't even got to it. I'm hoping mid-April, somewhere around in there, it just gets set, and then
Yeah,
I'm
and
ready
you
to
need
do
to get your pool game up
I'm gonna get my pool game up.
because Tone got all kind of Instagram models and shit hanging in this
Oh
pool.
man, damn, Tone. Can I get the stragglers? No, I'm bullshit.
crumbs. You can get the crumbs.
Man, you know what? One day, so I was at Kevin's birthday dinner. Kevin had a birthday dinner up at this seafood place, and
Scott's.
I had a drink. I don't know. Maybe I had. I'm not even gonna blame it on alcohol, but it was just me trying to be funny at the wrong time, and we was all sitting at the table talking. It was Kev, me, family. I don't even know why I busted the joke because we had, like I just said, family.
Mhm.
And I was talking to Junior, Kev's Junior. And I told Junior, we talking about son, what you been up to, and he was talking about, me, da 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 da. You know how Junior go, I'll get down, da 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 da. I said, man, I just want to hang with you. And he was like, come on. And I said something like, so you got, I don't know how I said it. I said something like, you got to, it's because it's a while back. I said, you got a new chick or something, you got a new girl or something like that? I don't know what he said. Nah, you know how I get down or something. I said, I just want to get I just wanted the leftovers. Just joking.
Mhm.
And not realizing that I'm sitting there with his mom, my wife, and on top of that, Junior is young. So his leftover, even if leftovers by itself is sick. But then I meant like stragglers, like he said. But then even that being said, I'm talking about girls.
They
I'll be
23, 24.
I'll be R. Kelly in it. They be young, they be hella young, and I'm like, I'm messing with. If what I said was true,
Yeah.
I'll be messing with girls that's as young as my daughter.
Yeah, because
So-
he 26, 27.
So,
Yeah, you wouldn't be so much.
so
on Kelly.
when I said it,
I'm thinking that,
but
yeah.
when I said it though, my wife, Kevin's wife, Kevin's daughter, they all looked at me like, ew. And I didn't realize what I said after it came out. But nothing I could do then. It was like, I'm just playing. Everybody like, you old nasty nigga. What
You
am
gotta
I
just
gonna
say,
do?
eh?
I mean, what I'm gonna do after that? I didn't mean it. It ain't like I meant it. I ain't trying to hang around with Kev.
Not a straggler.
With
Don't
Junior?
give me the stragglers. Or
Not unless he let
crumbs.
me.
Friend
I mean-
of a friend.
I ain't telling unless he does. That's what I'm trying to say.
Shit. I ain't trusting nobody.
I ain't telling us either.
Nah,
Oh
I
shit!
can't hang
Wait a
with
minute.
June. I can't be hanging with June.
Yeah.
We ain't gotta worry about it anymore now. June tied down. They gonna we put it out there like that.
My son business out there
Fuck
like
that.
that.
That nigga tied down.
Man, come on, man.
That's what he's supposed to be.
Come on.
That nigga doing big things now.
That's what
He's successful. Finished school, working, and now it's time to get
Baller.
tied down.
Traveling the world.
Yeah.
Baller.
Every time I
Shouts
see
out
that
to
nigga,
June.
every time I see a nigga traveling,
Traveling. Do it,
must
boy.
be nice.
That's what you do.
Well, must be nice.
Get that shit over with. That way you can
Call me.
fuck
That
call
nigga
you.
said, call me.
Call me. Page me.
You hook up.
Old ass.
Nah, June
What
my
the hell is
nigga.
that? Oh, Tom.
I'm adjusting.
Oh, you adjusted. I see.
So okay, before we get into topics, I just wanted to address. I'm wearing. It's not like y'all see me any other time, but I mean we have one video. I didn't have them. I'm wearing glasses. The reason why I'm wearing glasses because today was the day that it's just a step to find out what's going on with me. So if I look to make it simple, if I'm looking at a number and the number belongs in a certain so after you read the number, you have to look up and put it in a certain place.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll look at the number
Mhm.
and say it's 6240.
Mm-hmm.
So 6240.
Mhm.
I'll look at it. It says 6240. I'll look up at the spot to put it in, and I don't see 6240. I'll look down again. It says 6240. I look up at the spot. Where's 6240? There's no 6240 up there to put it in.
Mhm.
I look down again the third time,
Mhm.
and it says 6240.
Mhm.
And I'm like, there's no 6240, so I'm about to cancel it. So let me look at it one more time, and that I swear to God, that mother say 6204. And then I look up, and there it is, 6204. So my mind, I'm thinking it's in my head.
Yeah.
So, of course, being a little worried because people were telling me I was, what is it, dyslexic or?
Yeah. Dyslexic.
So I'm hearing that, and I'm like, let me call my wife. Let me call my wife real quick. Find out what she thinks. And of course, she can give a fuck about my health. My health. She's like, so are you wearing your glasses? I'm like, no, I ain't got my glasses on. She said, put on your glasses. I'm like, is it so? Not wearing glasses is going to take numbers and move them out of order?
Yeah.
So she's saying, yeah. She said, start wearing your glasses. So I'm wearing my glasses just to prove that the shit's still going to happen. So we can move on to the next step. But I need to start wearing my glasses more.
You know, I kind of noticed about when I got glasses. You know, I don't wear them for close. I wear them for distance. Is that it seems like my vision got worse. That's some
From
crazy
wearing
shit.
them, or
From
you
wearing
think,
them.
or you think that it's just getting worse because you're getting older?
Maybe. It just seemed
But
like
you're relating it to
it seemed like the
wearing-
glasses, made shit worse. But
As you- as you guys can tell, there's one person that's real quiet in this conversation who ain't said nothing, and that's because that one person is kind of in denial. He can't see. He's just same as the rest of us can't see. He laughs. He loves laughing at me.
Yeah.
That nigga laugh at me on everything that makes me miserable.
Mhm.
Brings that nigga great joy.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
But it's the truth.
That's fucked up, Kev.
No,
Why you want to do that?
What
Tony.
did I say?
Hey, that's your
too.
man's. Why you gotta do that?
Tony Sunshine.
Hey,
Tony
I think he's talking
Sunshine,
about
Why
you,
you
but-
gotta
bro.
do that shit?
But
I
he
think he's talking about
can't.
you, bro.
Foul.
But he can't see either,
Foul.
and it's catching up with him. He gonna be right there with us. So, Tony, what's that?
You know, that's something I would have probably wanted to tell myself, but that's all right. Go ahead. You know my life.
It's all right.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna let you tell the rest of it. So, Tone, when's the last
No,
time you got?
there is none.
Hey,
You already told her everything.
So,
Some of
He narrating that motherfucker like, hey, here you go. It's facts.
So-
go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
no. This is
No.
your life. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
So, Tony, when's the last time you got your eyes checked? I'm not talking about DMV. I'm talking about went to the eye doctor.
DMV is a straight cheat. So DMV is a cheat. I don't know. Shit. Never.
Ah, there you go.
So,
Elementary school.
Damn, on the bus?
So you possibly might be legally blind for all we know.
Nah.
On the bus, though?
How did you know?
On the bus.
You know, they bring their little bus up. And
Yeah, that.
check your hearing, check your vision.
Fucking low income motherfuckers. That's how they do. They brought that shit in to do the hearing test and the eye test.
There it was.
So
thought it was deaf as fuck.
you might be legally blind right now.
Oh, I need my disability check.
I mean,
I
I've
need
seen you.
all that
I've seen
shit.
I've seen you do that where you kind of look back a little bit too. You don't do it as much as me, but I see you kind of squint a little bit.
Yeah, squint. I know I'm in denial. Fuck that shit.
So why don't you get your eyes checked?
I will.
You
Put
think
that
you're too
shit in there,
cool? You
burn
too
your
cool
eyes
for
the
glasses?
Fuck up, Tom.
No, I think I look all right with glasses, man.
Tom. They gonna put that shit in your
I
eyes
look
and
fly.
it's gonna burn. You gonna be
I
like,
don't think
fuck.
so.
Oh, the when they
That
died.
solution,
Yeah.
whatever that shit is, that shit burn.
What makes you think you look fly with glasses, nigga?
I put fake glasses on before. That shit flew. I still look fly.
I didn't see it.
That's okay. You don't need to.
I don't think.
I
you
wore
look
that
good.
shit on my senior portraits.
Back
So
in the day,
fake-
with
so
some
fake
schoolies.
glasses?
You got some schoolies? Everybody has schoolies.
Hey, you guys ain't had Dwayne Wayne's glasses?
Yeah, we used to have the ones with no lens in them, the
I did.
schoolies and all
I
that.
had Dwayne Wayne glasses.
You had those the flip up
The flip
things.
up, yeah. I had one
You
of them.
had those.
Never had the
Yeah, it was
flip-ups.
clear, and then the ones that were shaded,
shade.
and I just put it down flat.
Yeah, you
Never had
corny,
those.
nigga.
Yeah,
Had the
that's corny
schoolies
as
though. We
fuck.
used to put the
That's
schoolies
some
and no
corny
lens
shit.
in them and all that.
With the
Take the lenses out. The school
gazelles.
glasses. Yeah. Hey, did you never did that?
Take the lens out.
Yeah.
Nah,
the
I
school
ain't
used to
do
do
that.
that all the time, man. That was
No,
crazy.
I
You didn't take the lens out of the gazelles. They were hella expensive.
I
the
know,
fake
but I'm
looking
just saying,
gazelles. They fake looking gazelles. He said like gazelles.
I actually got gazelles.
Yeah,
'Cause my,
nice glasses.
My brother was back when my y'all. I mean, well, Tony, y'all niggas know that my brother sing and stuff, right?
Yep.
So when he was singing, when he was doing Showtime at the Apollo, he had won a bunch of shows at Showtime at the Apollo,
Mhm.
the amateur night or whatever.
Mhm.
And one night, one of the gift bags had gazelles in them,
What?
and he wasn't about that life.
You took
He
me
wasn't
that
about
way.
that gazelle life.
You said that.
He gave them to me. I remember I was in the army. I was sporting them champs like I was the
man.
man, nigga.
I got
That's
gazelles.
crazy.
Niggas would come to my. They be like Friday night. Niggas be knocking on my door at the barracks like, "Hey man, can I borrow your?" Niggas was borrowing them to go out.
Can I get some gazelles, dog?
I was like, I don't know, man. I'm thinking about wearing them.
You should have rented them motherfuckers out.
Nah, these like cats wear them and shit.
I
Man.
remember I used to when I was breakdancing, they had those big ones with they were white. They were hella big. I was like, damn, I need to get one of them. But it was that.
Gazelles is
It was
shit.
that, or the nameplate
The
buckle.
The buckle.
I went with the buckle.
Hell yeah.
I wasn't playing.
Four
I went with
characters
the
that
color.
said tone.
I was not playing. I was like, nah, I'll go with the buckle.
Yeah.
I'll go with the buckle. But anyway,
That's
it was-
that b-boyism.
Yeah, that was for sure, b-boy.
All right, so so we ain't got a lot of topics tonight, but one topic we got that I guess we need to speak on
That's
is
a cold ass topic though.
I thought you were gonna say his name, Kodak.
Fuck that motherfucker.
Kodak Black, I guess.
No rap black.
So he spoke on Nipsey Hussle.
Nipsey Hussle.
Attaboy.
Nipsey Hussle.
Nipsey
I
Hussle.
said it right.
Yep.
Not Russell, but Hustle.
Nipsey Hussle.
He spoke on how he's gonna give Nipsey Hussle's wife, London,
Lauren
Laura
London.
London,
Yeah.
a little time to get over dude. That's what his name. He said dude. He didn't say.
He said, dude.
Yeah, he wasn't saying his name, dude. And then I guess he was gonna be next up.
Next up.
So
Gonna give her a year.
and
You are gonna give her a year.
because she need to cry and all that shit. Is how he said it. She need to cry and all that shit over old dude. So
Ain't that a bitch? That's some disrespectful shit.
okay, so we all agree that's real disrespectful, right?
Hell yeah.
Huh?
Fuck yeah.
I mean, damn,
I mean,
dog.
shit. That's just crazy for Christ's sakes. That's what, maybe a week?
About that. He died on a Sunday, right?
I'm not.
Right? Sunday. Yeah.
I'm not gonna give him any leeway or any kind of thing because he's a young kid. Nope. Because even when he said it, his boy said, "Ooh,
Yeah.
too soon,
Yeah.
too soon," and he was just like, "Why? Blah 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 blah." blah,
Okay. Okay, this is okay. I'm gonna ask some questions, and y'all tell me, because I'm not for sure exactly what happened with this. So, who's recording this?
It's him putting his phone down and just.
So it is him recording this.
Yeah.
It's
supposedly-
not somebody, one of his boys or somebody else that's recording it.
No, supposedly it's him.
No, he does that same shit where he puts the phone up, and it's standing still. You know.
So
it
we
never
know.
moves.
So we know it's him.
Yeah, we know it's him.
So then, in return, if it's him, then he's the one who posted it too, right?
Yeah.
Most likely.
It's his Instagram account.
Right.
He posted it.
Right.
Okay, I didn't know that. I was trying to figure out because my thing, I started thinking about who's in your circle and who's, okay, here we go.
Mhm.
First of all, let me say I agree with you guys that's very, very disrespectful. My man just passed, right? And then while the wife is grieving and family's grieving, you're talking about being the next nigga up because she's so fine or whatever. It's disrespectful. All that being said, though, I know that we all talk a certain way when we're around each other. It's just us boys and stuff talking. This is whatever. When it's us talking, and with especially and we're a good example because us three, we're aware of Nipsey Hussle, but we weren't exactly Nipsey Hussle fans.
Mhm.
We weren't not fans of Nipsey Hussle, but we weren't actually just all up on Nipsey Hussle. We knew a song or two,
Yeah.
and from all what we've heard and what we've seen about Nipsey, he was doing positive things, so we can get behind that.
Seemed like a stand-up dude. Yeah.
So with that being said, I think that I can picture, and I know it's wrong to say, but I'm sure that I can picture a scene where me, you, and Tony sitting in our own space, saying, "Man, she's gonna be single now."
Yeah.
Either joking around or whatever. I mean,
can
because
see that, but
but-
I wouldn't post that shit.
and to say it publicly when you got that many followers and whatever you say is gonna be put out there
Yeah.
to everybody. So that's the issue. So you're right. So
Yeah.
when you take it to that level, that's a problem.
I think that's why Ti came at him. Ti.
Well, shit, Game came at him harder than anything, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Game came at him too.
I mean,
But Charlamagne was saying about Game, his Game just put out a record. What?
Kim?
What?
About the whole Kim thing? Like he was talking about other people's wives? That one?
Yeah, he was talking about fucking everybody, all the rappers' wives.
Yeah, those who are still with us?
Yeah, but at the same time, it's okay.
It's different. He's dead.
Okay.
It's
Okay,
sort
okay,
of
okay,
disrespectful in the same
It's
manner.
it's disrespectful because he's dead.
Yeah, that's what it is.
But in light, I mean, just to be fair, it's disrespectful. Period. To
Oh,
talk
no,
about
no
fucking
doubt.
somebody else's wife.
Oh, no doubt.
So for you to have levels of disrespect
No, I don't.
for a person who's not doing shit, you have the right to have levels of disrespect. But if you're a person who's brought it all the way up to here, and now that we're here, you're throwing a fit, saying that nigga, we'll fuck you up, nigga. This is real, this and that, nigga. You and brought it all the way up to here.
I understand
You're
that.
doing the same kind of shit,
I
basically.
understand that, but you have the right. You can go defend yourself when you alive. When you dead, there ain't nothing you could do about it. Them dudes could come back. They
Okay,
can catch game
okay,
and like,
you're
okay,
right.
Yeah, they
you
can always
disrespecting
clap
me?
back.
Yeah, I'm gonna come at you. I'm gonna come back at you. I'm gonna do my thing.
Okay,
your girl,
you're
whatever
right.
It is.
You're right.
You got that. So
But what I'm saying is the level of disrespect, before
it's
we talk about the
fucked up.
retaliation, the level of disrespect is right there with it.
Yeah.
I mean, because truthfully, unless we have a type of relationship where you have something that you feel that you need to talk about my girl or me,
Mhm.
and we understand that, I mean, we don't like each other and this didn't happen between us,
Mhm.
that's one thing. But for you to turn around and make a song and throw me in it, which is our personal stuff. And oh, by the way, Tony, your girl too, if she wants it, she can get it. And by the way, your girl, nigga, I'm looking at your chick. And if you start talking crazy like that, that's disrespect. No matter whether I'm dead or alive,
well,
you coming at me.
he might have
like,
to deal with that consequence of being dead or alive talking about them dudes' wives. Some motherfuckers don't play that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right, but I'm just saying for him to be the one, and I'm not saying he wrong. When Game came at Kodak Black, I was all for it, and I wish some more folks would have came out.
Yeah.
Fuck saying all this shit. Go get that nigga.
Yeah.
Because at this point, these little young cats, man, I don't think that going back on Instagram and saying, hey, nigga, watch your mouth, keep her name out your mouth, I don't think that's enough. I think they really need the taste slapped out of their mouth.
Yeah. Maybe.
They really need to be up against what it really is. And if Game and whoever else T.I. ain't about it because they stars and stuff, I want to see Kodak Black with them real Crip niggas down in L.A.
Mhm.
I would love for them real Crip niggas to roll up on Kodak
60
Black
niggas get to that nigga.
he
Yeah.
ain't
And-
coming to
and-
LA.
and
Yeah,
be
he
and
know
be
he can't come
real
to LA
and
right
be
now.
real about it.
He can't come to LA.
California's hot on his ass
Yeah,
Because-
now.
he can't come to LA right now.
Because if those type of things happen, Tone, if those type of consequences happen for what you say,
Mhm.
people might start thinking twice about what they say.
Maybe.
Because I really don't think people take that Crip and Blood shit seriously.
And they better. I know
When you
that
hear
much.
Chris Brown and Soldier Boy and all these people claiming blood and it's just like it's just obvious that you guys ain't taking it for what
that
it
shit ain't
is.
nothing to glorify, man. I don't know what the fuck.
It's
they think.
not.
It ain't.
Yeah,
nothing
but you
glorifying.
know what, man? It's one of those things, man. You gotta live and learn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I ain't in for all that violence because it's just bad. It's bad enough that somebody else just passed from violence, but just like anything, reality will slap you.
Oh hell yeah, it will.
And for now, Kodak's money is getting checked because he can't play nowhere.
No.
You think-
They're
you think-
banning his music, especially like in Cali.
No,
They're not-
they banned it in one place though.
But
That was the LA station.
yeah, but if he can't play in Cali, if he can't come and do a concert or anything like that because of fear of something, because cats don't play out there in L.A. So you can't come to L.A.
Well,
What you gonna do? Stay in the South?
unfortunately, I don't think that I think it will affect them. I don't think it affects them enough because we got, up until this point, not knowing what's going on exactly right now, but with the story you're talking about, it's just one radio station in LA that decided they're not playing Kodak Black.
Right.
First of all, I wouldn't know a Kodak Black. I don't know one Kodak Black song. But I guess radio stations play them. I guess they do here.
I guess.
So LA radio station is not playing them. Unfortunately, what I'm saying is that he makes his money other ways, the streaming, the everything else, and unfortunately, because he said the stuff, LA niggas feel a certain way.
Mhm.
Yeah, there is certain people who feel a certain way about, but a lot of them are like us, who don't know who the fuck Kodak Black is that much.
Right.
I think the young people, when Kodak Black comes out with something new, they're still downloading, they're still doing this because of the shit that he says like this. This
Yeah,
shit sells.
Yeah, he's getting attention.
Well,
I mean,
totally.
and I'm sorry, Kev, I let you speak, but some of the people who are saying it built their career off of that stuff. Game built a career off of talking shit about other motherfuckers. 50 Cent is another motherfucker. Eminem. All these niggas kind of base their career off of going after certain motherfuckers and then creating a beef.
Mhm.
So
But
it's
this is a
rap.
different extreme. They're going after them personally in the fact of
well, no.
they believe,
50
like
Cent went at 50 Cent wasn't far off from what Kodak Black is doing.
You mean Ja Rule? What you
Man,
said about Rule? Who are you talking about?
first of all,
Who did 50 say
50,
about?
50 and
He
talked
said something
about
everybody, but
50
I'm saying,
and talked about your kids, your wife, your kid. He ain't got no
His little-
holds
his
barred.
little
When he
sh-
was
yeah,
going
his
through that
little-
shit, he
his,
said whatever he had to say and didn't care.
Yeah, going back and forth. I remember him in
So
Floyd. was going back
now
and
when you talk about maybe an Eminem or somebody, maybe he keeps it more towards goofy stuff, rap
forth.
stuff.
Yeah,
But when you talk about 50, when
Give a
50
fuck.
was in his heyday, 50 was talking about your kids, talking about anything he can,
I just don't remember.
just trying to get you, just anything to get you riled up. He'll
Yeah.
say it.
Yeah. I mean, I know he was going at Rule like that, and I don't remember in some other. I mean, it's other people he did say stuff about, but I just don't. They don't stand out to me. I guess that's something. So what I was gonna make a point of when you were talking about making this money, you know, in the rap game, you make money off streams and you make money off shows. If he's cut his revenue in half by not being able to do shows, and I know he's only been banned in one place, that would be a tragic.
Okay,
move
but
for him.
we don't
Because
know that. We don't know that he's not been able to do shows.
But you're hoping that happens. You know.
Yeah, but you know what? We would hope, because I would like to see the little nigga pay for what he says.
yeah.
But at the same time, I just really think that the young folks,
We'll
I don't
continue
think
to
they
stream his
really,
music.
I don't think they really care, because you got to remember, Nipsey Hussle, as big as he's become
Mm.
after his death, how popular is he with that young group that's following Kodak Black and all the littles and all that shit that the young people follow?
Mm.
Do they really know Nipsey's music?
Who knows? We did.
Because it's kind of sounding like some of the old heads
Mhm.
that are into West Coast gangster rap, and then the young folks who would be considered almost like in our time the backpack rappers and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Those are the people that's kind of interested in it. So that mainstream bullshit that everybody listening to now,
Mhm.
that's hella popular.
Mhm.
I don't think that they were Nipsey fans to begin with.
I don't
Because
think
the
so
reason
either.
why I say that is just talking to the kids.
Yeah.
Talking to my kids.
They don't know who Nipsey is.
Yeah, they don't know who he is.
Yeah.
They've seen him.
Yeah.
They know they've seen his girl,
Lauren London.
yeah, they've seen her. So they know about him a little bit.
Yeah.
But they don't have that connection, that thing that we have.
Mhm.
Like, you know, when Tupac passed, I felt a certain way.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
remember feeling like
Yeah.
genuinely like hurt.
Yeah, he was doing that did affect me
And
physically.
It did. And then do you remember when Tupac passed, Tone?
Yeah, it was like it was Biggie and Tupac.
Yeah.
Even Jam Master Jay.
Yeah,
All
Jam
of them
Master
affected
Jay
me, yeah.
affected me too.
And that was over some bullshit.
I know we don't talk about this other person, but when I think Michael was the biggest feel when he died, that tripped me out.
Yeah, I remember Michael.
Yeah, Mike.
But
yeah.
on a violent scale,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yes, yeah, that is a difference.
Yeah.
Difference
This is
because
way
Michael
violent.
was took out because of an abuse,
Yeah.
where the other ones was took out at the hands of somebody else,
Yeah, Jam Master Jay.
which makes it a little.
Nipsey,
I feel a little worse.
Biggie.
Makes it a little so.
Yeah.
But what I was gonna say, Tone, is that you remember how you felt
right?
during those times, and I think that's I just don't think that the kids are feeling that same thing with Nip. They realize from watching everything that it's something big happened, but
Yeah, I mean it's just one of these things where how these young rappers are, they feel like, oh, we don't get respected and stuff
Mhm.
because it's shit like that.
Well, yeah, I
Your
mean,
the
you
lack
have
of
to-
respect that you have to earn. I mean, not earn
as,
lack of
as
respect,
being
but
a man, you should have some sort of respect for the.
yeah, I mean,
for
their first
yourself and
complaint
other
is
viewers,
we don't
yeah.
get respect, and they always
Just-
say, "Well, I don't. My music is not for the old heads or whoever these other cats are." That's fine. Your music is not for me. I'm cool with that, but you gotta seem like you do care in a way,
About people in general. Yeah.
some kind of concern, because you can't just go around asking, thinking that you don't need respect, which you do. Because if you want to be, well liked, because that's the thing, you got to be liked.
Yeah.
Nobody wants an asshole. I'm
Yeah.
not following nobody that's an asshole.
that's not true, because assholes. There's a lot of assholes out there that have big followings.
Right.
So there is assholes out there.
Unfortunately.
But the
you
respect
need.
is different for that asshole than it is for somebody who's a
It
genuine
did well,
good person.
there is such thing as being an asshole and
Yeah.
still getting respect though, or having respect. So you can be an asshole and still be respectful in other ways, but and still be an asshole. I mean, not to bring up other people, but I mean, Joe Budden's a big asshole, and he's one of the most popular folks out right now. But he's an asshole. But he still respects. He still shows respect, and he gets respect because of how he. So there's a way to go about doing it, and what Tone was kind of saying is the young folks have this this tossed aside, paying respect. They just don't believe in respect, and what's got them so what I feel, what's got the young people, and we got to keep going on this, but just to bring this to a close, I feel like what the young people are lacking, the reason why they're able to show no respect is because the consequence side.
Yeah,
Because of
it might be,
because of this, Jay-Z said it. How you can be, on what is this a YouTube gangster or whatever he said on the thing. It's just easy to be the tough guy when you're doing all your tough guy stuff through this or the computer. When you're typing, it's easy to be a shoot 'em up, bang bang. I can be the toughest guy in the world typing the shit. And you never have to see this shit face to face. So I can tell a motherfucker suck my dick, just like this. No matter what he says to me, I can just come right back with that same thing. Keep on saying it to him, because the difference was when we were coming up, is a motherfucker say, "Man, you say that again, I'm gonna bust you in your mouth." And so you thought about it. You're like, "Is this motherfucker gonna bust me in the mouth?" You might take the chance and say it again.
There's a 50-50.
But you might get busted in your mouth.
Yeah.
When you're on this,
Yeah.
you don't even think about it. Somebody say you say it again, you like,
Yeah,
man,
you're 1,000 miles away.
yeah, they like, man, fuck you and your mama. Fuck you. They talking so much shit, and they know that you ain't gonna never get them.
Yep.
Right.
So you can be as tough as you want, and that's what the problem is.
And there's another problem to that is in the world where you're paid for likes and people being on your page and all this other stuff, where they come and invest money into you because you have so many people viewing. This it's how do you say it? It's to your advantage to be an asshole. It's to your advantage to have crazy shit going on your page because you'll get more people coming to it. So for them, they love that shit. They
but what I'm saying is,
Consequence, Mel.
yeah, exactly.
There's
What I'm saying is, yeah, that's all good because
Hey.
all that action that you're getting is making you money. But like what Tony just said, if there was actual consequences, even with the money being made, you would think twice before you said certain shit if you had to deal with consequences.
Well, think about this. Now, Kodak might have been thinking, I know I'm gonna get a little flack for this, or maybe he didn't think about it at all. But now, if his ass come in a general area where them boys can get to his ass, it's gonna be a problem. Them rolling 60s niggas gonna get with him.
I don't think he's ever going to be anywhere.
Well, he better make sure he stays away from
I don't think he's ever going to be anywhere without a lot of security and a lot of. You won't be able to get to him. See, that's the thing. He knows he's protected.
Is he?
Yes.
Of course.
You think so?
Yes.
You're not
let's
rolling
think
to
about
any other parts of
Let's think
town
about this.
to do a show and not have security.
The worst thing you can ever be is comfortable when it comes to being.
Who said he's comfortable? He keeps security with him all the time.
Okay. I'm just saying. Do you think he has the longevity to keep security with him for the rest of his?
But it don't matter because young folks. See, you're thinking about old school again.
Yeah.
Young folks are on this today and off it
now.
Yeah, next week.
Yeah.
They won't even be thinking about it. All he's got to do is worry about now.
There's now and there's no future. It's just now.
It's just now.
Just now.
It ain't us. Remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It ain't us talking about getting. Because think about people that's our age.
Yeah.
What the fuck we gonna do with Kodak Black?
We ain't gonna do nothing. But
exactly. But what I'm saying is
the
we're
type of
not.
people-
But what I'm saying is we're not even talking about. Even you talking about OG cats. That's you're talking about 40-year-old gangsters.
Yeah. Those
So,
type of dudes.
They not fucking worried about Kodak Black.
Hold on. Let me say this to you because we talked about it last week. The problem with the past, some people don't let go of that shit, right? And the type of people them dudes are down in LA, they ain't gonna let go of
Okay,
this shit
so
because
they ain't gonna let
go of it just because just because we can't get him today.
We'll agree to disagree because I think that them same 40-year-old cats, when you're talking about a 40-something-year-old gangster from L.A.,
Yeah.
I really think they can give a fuck about what Kodak Black says. Even this, when they talking about Nipsey, I think that they disagree with what he's saying and they think he's disrespectful, but I don't think they're taking anything past that point, thinking about we got to get Nipsey Russell. I'm sorry.
Kodak.
First of all, Nipsey Hussle,
Yeah.
and I didn't mean to say Nipsey.
Yeah.
I meant Kodak Black. But I don't think that they think twice about getting a Kodak Black. I think they really can give a fuck about they think about it. No matter how you look at it, they hear. They're
Yeah.
40-year-old men
Mhm.
talking about fucking with some little 20-year-old kid who's saying stupid shit. It's the same as me and you. No matter how
There's
you,
other
you take-
people in that,
but
in
if you
that
take
clique.
fame out of it, how many 20-year-old kids are you about to go out there and check?
None. But let me say this to you: there are we're talking about a neighborhood that they control of streets, the Rolling 60s, right?
Yeah.
They control these streets. There are kids in that clique,
Yeah.
that group of people. So those kids, it's never the older dudes that does the damage. It's always the young ones that do the damage.
Okay,
the young
but
ones do the
think
stupid
about
shit.
it. When you start talking about LA gangs and stuff,
Yeah.
for the majority of it, I know every once in a while it spills out, but for the majority of it, they never leave, like you say, they streets.
They don't.
So Kodak Black ain't never gonna be in their area, in their streets, when he's never been there before. He's never gonna be there. Why would he go there? There's no need for him to be there. Now,
He only needs to be there to do a radio appearance. Soul
and
Train
why
Awards,
would he?
or
No, that's not.
anything like
That's
that,
not in
anything
their
like that.
streets. That's not in their streets.
Do you think they don't come out to those events?
No, they don't.
Oh yes, they do.
Rolling 60s does not come out to the BET Awards and shit.
Oh yes, they do.
No, they don't. Not unless one of their own is there.
Bro,
If
if they
Nip,
got something to
if
come do,
Nipsey
something to
if,
take care
if
of it, they come
Nipsey
and get it.
Hussle is there, then they there.
Okay.
Okay, you forget. The younger they are, and especially there, guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna use that same damn app and phone that Kodak is saying all this shit, and the first thing they're gonna do, the younger cats,
Do
all
the
they're gonna
same
do is do the
shit
same
that-
shit
the
and tell them
same
how
shit.
you're not supposed
It's
to
a new
be here.
gangster.
I,
It's a new
I'm not
gangster. You
disagreeing
right.
with you
Right.
there.
It's a
I'm
new
not
gangster.
disagreeing
But the
with you.
thing is,
That's how they take care of shit.
It's you telling the plans.
I'm
As
not
soon as
disagreeing with
as soon as they get on there and say, "Let us catch this motherfucker here. You're not welcome here. Don't let me see you here."
Mhm.
And before he even has a scheduled appearance anywhere, it's gonna be up. You're just telling everybody what you're gonna do to him. So of course he's not gonna appear.
I agree with Tone on that part. That part I take. I don't think, like I say, I don't think that the old school cats have nothing to do with it. I think it's gonna be the young folks, the up and coming thugs.
Mhm.
Those are gonna be the ones who retaliate. And like Tone just said, how they gonna retaliate? The same fucking way Kodak Black did what he does. They're gonna do it like that because that's what young folks do. They not gangster, bruh. Or you know what? I take it back. They are gangster. They're gangster their way though. They're gangster through this. This is how they're gangster.
Gangsters move in silence, and that ain't.
This is
silence.
how they gangster. And then when they finally get called out on it, then they do some coward shit like what we just saw with Nipsey Hussle, or we saw with XXX whatever.
Yeah.
Stingy on.
That's the kind of shit that you see now. It's never like it used to be. That's the new gangster.
So let me make sure I get this right. You both believe that they don't got killers in them gangs down there still?
I never
No,
said they
I
don't
didn't.
have
I didn't
killers.
say they didn't have them. I'm just saying they're just
I'm
gonna.
trying to tell you that it's some OG cat that's gonna say we need to take care of this,
I don't think so.
and they're gonna take care of the problem if he ever
I
comes
don't
in that
think so.
neighborhood.
Not Kodak Black. Now, when you talking about the nigga that killed, you talking about the nigga that killed
Him
Nipsey
too.
Hussle.
That's
too.
different.
That's different.
Him too.
But when you
And-
talking about something as stupid as Kodak Black, I don't think the OGs are saying take care of that nigga. Now he might catch a beat down somewhere
Yeah,
if
he
they
catch
happen to
ass
see him somewhere.
That's what
But
I'm
I
gonna
don't
take
think
ass
these niggas is going out to get him.
I don't think they're gonna go as far as to try to.
No,
Kill
but
him
you
or not.
just
I think-
said- hang
I
on,
think
Kev,
the
Kev,
OG
Kev.
nigga said,
Okay.
He's
Yeah.
here performing. We need to take care of.
I'm not underestimating anybody.
Yeah, that's what I believe. I believe
So-
that's how it is.
And what I'm saying is when he say what you say happens.
Okay.
He decides to show up in LA to do a show.
Right.
Kodak Black.
Right.
Now, knowing that's the part. There's people, as stupid as we think Kodak Black might be,
Mhm.
he's got somebody around him who knows better. Yes, he does, because he's got business.
I said the same thing. I thought the same thing about Sean Combs and Biggie.
No, but listen. Listen. It's different. It's way different because when you're talking about Biggie, you're talking about OG cats dealing with OG business. We talking about a young nigga who first of all, he said something stupid.
Yep.
Very stupid. So I don't even think the punishment for that is them niggas going after getting it. I don't think that they even going after him like that, first of all. I just think that, yeah, if they were to catch him, of course they would love to slap the shit out of him. They would love to beat him down.
Yeah.
But that's just to show him that we're for real. The consequences. Hang on, Kev, before you say something. But what I'm saying is that if he decides to have a show, never get it twisted. As stupid as some of these artists may seem to be, because I'm not gonna say they're stupid. Some of them are stupid. I'm sure there's some stupid ones, and there's some who play stupid, who ain't stupid. But the one thing that I will say is there's somebody. It might not be the direct crew, but somebody who has to do with their business realizes that you can't go over here without all types of security. Yeah. And you will never get to him as far as a beatdown and stuff. Now, you might be able to, later on, catch him slipping, roll up on a stoplight, and shoot him like they did Tupac. But as far as I'm saying is the concert, when's the last time you heard of somebody, and we've started a lot of beef, when's the last time somebody got killed at a concert?
I ain't know nothing about nobody getting killed.
Never.
I just said him slipping. Like,
But you said go to a show and they go get him.
He does his thing. He comes out of the show. Now he's got to go back to the hotel. He's going to go get some food. That's
man.
what
they're gonna have that. They're gonna have him.
If he goes somewhere, he has a nerve to go somewhere where the air is thick with these cats. They're gonna rush him right the fuck out.
And you know what? You know what else you're forgetting, Kev?
What am I forgetting? You're
forgetting, like I say, this is the thing that I don't. This is the thing me and you always seem to butt heads on. That I always feel like you forget. You love comparing them to our time. And hang on, Kevin, let me finish.
I agree with you.
And the problem with our time and their time is our time was full of cats who felt like I don't need security. I don't need nigga. If you got something, step up. Me, you can handle it one-on-one. We can do this. When they said shit, our rappers, our whatever we looked up to, when they said shit, they stood behind it and they said it with their chest.
Right.
The difference is
say it with your chest.
The difference is these young people say it knowing that they never have to answer for it. They know that they're never going to be approached about it seriously.
Damn.
The only thing they got to be approached about is when somebody interviews them, somebody talks about it via this. They never have to say it with their chest. They can say whatever they fuck they want to say because they're saying it, like Tony was saying earlier, they're saying it from here. So as long as you got this and you can say the shit, Tupac didn't have this. So Tupac would have to look in the camera and be like, nigga, fuck you. And when I see you, it's on. Or whatever he wanted to say, I fucked your wife, nigga, fat nigga, da, da, da. He said the shit right there, so they had to deal with each other. These niggas now, all they say is
rap for that one.
This is what they say. And when he comes back, it's like this. And then you put a camera in their face, Kodak Black, what did he do? He shut down the interview, walked out. He can't deal with the shit face to face. They asked him about his charges. What did he do, Tone?
What's that?
Kodak Black, when they interviewed him at Ebro interviewed him.
Oh, about his
charges and stuff. What did he do? He shut down. He walked out the interview.
Yeah.
Anytime it's face to face shit, Ebro looked at him face to face and told him what they told. They told him not. They told Ebro what not to say. So Ebro's like, because he's from our school. Ebro's like, man, fuck you. He said what he wanted to say, and what did he do? Instead of him swelling up, wanting to whoop Ebro's ass, what did he do? The nigga walked out, left. Him and his security got up and they left.
Mm.
Because that's what young folks do now. They don't fight. They don't do that kind of shit.
Mm.
I'm gonna tell you something real quick and we end it. My daughter was in school the other day. I'm sorry. She was at a track meet.
Uh-huh.
She had a track meet the other day. It's my youngest daughter. So my youngest daughter was at a track meet the other day. And she said, Dad, when I came out of the track meet, there was these girls out there arguing outside the track meet. And I was like, oh, yeah? She said, yeah. She says, it was da-da-da-da. And then she had her sister with her. And then the girl's mom showed up. And so-and-so, so-and-so. And she said, Dad, I left. I went back in to get something. And I came back out to leave. And when I was leaving, they started fighting.
Mhm.
And I was like, oh, yeah? They said, yeah, they was putting hands on each other. Blah, 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 blah. She was crazy, Dad. That's the first fight I ever seen.
Damn.
My daughter's a senior in high school. And she ain't seen a single fight. I said, I told her, I said, you ain't never seen a fight? She said, no, they always talking. Everybody always talking mess, but I've never seen a fight.
Damn.
And I'm thinking to myself, and even my wife told her, she says, when we were in high school, we seen fights every other day.
Yep.
It was
Yeah.
a fight
Always
every
getting it.
other
Somebody
day.
getting it, yeah.
These kids don't fight, bruh.
Mm.
They don't fight. They do this. They all into emotions and they
Yeah.
do this, and then they to the point that you might see some. Think about it. The fights that you see online, Tone, the little fights that you see when they be showing us on these little things, these motherfuckers can't even fight. They just motherfuckers swinging and missing. Ain't nobody hit nobody. It's just it's like, what the fuck are they doing?
That's crazy. Just because out of those videos alone, you would think that that's happening every day. But if somebody comes around and says, yeah, that's my first fight I've seen in all my school years, you know what I
Damn.
mean? Like, yeah, I've seen fights all the time.
I seen
bruh.
fights at Burbank. We was at Burbank
Always,
every day.
Hey, man, we
everywhere,
seen
dude.
fights
Man,
every day
I don't even know. We
School.
said I don't say fight a day. I seen fights
He's like, couple.
a day.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what else was popular when we.
dances.
I tell you what else was popular when we came
Clubs,
up. When we
dances,
came up,
this,
there
that,
wasn't no
this.
such thing as a fair fight no more either.
Nah.
When I came up, everybody got jumped.
Yeah.
Everybody just waiting to jump. They gonna jump you, nigga. You gonna get jumped.
Yeah.
Either you gonna get jumped or you doing the jumping.
Yeah,
So,
that's
Better- I know
crazy,
you better
bruh.
just swing.
I remember, man. So anyway,
But back to Kodak. The thing is that now he's apologizing. But you know what I hate about his apology was
whack.
bullshit.
It was whack.
Oh, yeah.
He said, "I'm
I saw
sorry." He said,
If you took
Dude.
it back, but I didn't. Yeah, dude. But I didn't. What do you say? But I know I didn't. He's like, if she's
yeah, but
offended,
I know I didn't.
if you offended, but I know I didn't offend her. If I
Yeah,
offended
he said,
you,
"I'm
even
offended
though
by
I
it."
know I didn't.
Or the dude, but I'm not. I'm like, then why are you even apologizing?
He
That's
should've
not even
said-
an apology.
Yeah,
Dude,
the
you
apology was horrible.
What the hell, man? That's why these young cats don't get respect.
So, just to bring it to a point, we
Okay.
all agree that somebody needs to slap the shit out of Kodak
Slap
Black.
the shit out of him.
We all agree to that.
Definitely.
I
would
want it to
love-
be T.I. because
I wanted it to
T.I.
be Game.
T.I.
Because
No.
Game like
Game
he,
is gonna
Game
punch
looked
him.
like he could slap the Game
Yeah,
looked like he put it
I'm
behind
with
his
Eric. I want game.
Like Game like he could just be like,
Give me some powder.
That nigga-
He, Game is gonna be a one-punch dude. I wanted to be T.I. because T.I. would slap him expeditiously.
The only reason I feel like Game
You a fool for that.
I feel like Game
Expeditious.
I feel like Game would be a better because Game's from LA. So you got that part of it.
And Game was
He-
hurt.
He represents
Game
he represents
hurt.
that area.
Yeah.
And Game looks like he can put one of them slaps that like knock a nigga out. You know, not the kind of leave you like your mouth open and shit. You can just go on like this. Game like kind of you just like you got get
Like,
you might
ah,
get knocked
shit.
out, nigga. So I'd love to see that nigga just go to sleep.
Damn. See. But we trying to not condone violence
Some-
in any kind of
sometimes
way.
it's
Don't be
necessary for
stupid
violence.
podcast.
So-
But people do need to
This-
learn.
Yeah, some
Consequences.
consequences need to happen because the shit getting out of hand. Shit getting
Yeah,
out of
you
control.
can't just be able to
You
do
just can't.
whatever
Yeah, you
the
just
fuck
can't
you want to
just do all
bro.
the
You
shit,
gotta be
whatever the
able
fuck
to-
you want to. It's just getting way.
Yeah,
out of pocket.
don't. I mean, you was better off not apologizing because
Yeah,
that wasn't
yeah.
an apology.
Yeah,
You're a fucking idiot.
I mean, the fact is, man, I hear exactly what you guys are saying. I just hope that it hasn't got to that extreme. And I know there's a lot of telephone gangsters. Don't get that cell phone gangsters, cell phone gangsters. I know there's a lot of that, and that's a tragedy.
Yeah,
because
but then
that's
again,
very disrespectful when a woman is mourning over her. They're not married, but they damn near might as well be. They got kids. They've been living together for years. Blah blah blah. I knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah, that's that hour on the live, Jack.
Yep. Let's get it back.
So
Let me stop this.
Nah,
this
it's-
live shit. I heard the top. I heard
That
that.
nigga didn't say nothing.
We apologize. We're back. I heard the tick.
You're supposed to start talking.
When are we back? Because IG live. is
You weren't supposed to
fucking
say
shit
we're
up.
back. You supposed to start
But anyway,
talking.
Kodak
Anyways,
Black. But the thing with
so
that is,
we talking about
my man was on
Kodak.
Percocets. Had to be. There's only one way. We don't know that.
Maybe.
He
Allegedly, we
gotta
don't
be
know
on
that.
You think Kodak was on the perk?
He was on. I mean, that nigga
Allegedly.
he probably stay on something. I don't know. That nigga might just be naturally stupid.
Maybe.
You know what?
You
I
know.
think he is naturally stupid.
Anyway, I don't do that stuff.
Whatever.
I drink. I drink.
You don't do perks.
And boy, do I drink.
You drank?
Boy, I drink.
Yeah, I'm thinking about
on,
laying off
Smokey.
some of the drinking.
Man,
You ain't got no job.
but
Nah, I was just saying that you kept saying you drink. I was thinking about I need to stay off of some of the drink. The drinking is starting to. I mean, mind you, we don't drink as much as we used to.
Nah.
And we're talking about we drink. That's because, like, every time it's time to do anything, we drink. But I drink probably more than Tony does. And my drinking consists of, I might drink every day, but we talking about a glass like this, maybe two
Straight.
glasses like this. That's halfway. That's every day. Yeah. Sometimes it's straight, sometimes it's not, depending on how I feel. The colder it is, the more I go straight.
Mhm.
But what I'm saying is that I'm
Yeah,
trying to
yeah,
lay off for that. There's people who drink
Somebody
way
doing
more
bottles.
than us.
bottles.
Yeah, they ain't drinking that shit. Yeah, they drinking that
I-
shit.
but
A bottle lasts us
Story
for a
out that
little
says
bit.
those two dudes that got fucked up. I'm not gonna say drank. They got fucked up. These Arkansas boys got fucked up. Well, apparently these two guys, one
What you
was
talking about?
50, and the other one was 35, and they both had bulletproof vests. I don't know where you get them from. I need to get them.
I guess you
Yeah,
can buy
you can
them.
buy 'em.
Okay.
Nigga, you don't need. This nigga do not need a. He do not. He lived the total
Rancho was
opposite.
rough.
He lived in the total opposite of a war zone.
Cucamonga fucked up
Rough,
over there.
rugged, and raw.
That motherfucker. Now he putting a lot on it right now.
I gotta watch out for
That
my neighbors.
motherfucker, suburban king.
They're law enforcement.
He is a suburban king.
But anyway, these two dudes. Shit. These two dudes,
Thought he wasn't by ear.
I guess they were drinking,
Shoot his ass.
and they said, "Hey, let's shoot each other." Yeah, that's what you usually say when you drink, right? Like, hey, my
Because that's
man.
what you say when you're drinking.
Yeah.
I mean,
Hey,
Tony telling the
let's shoot
story
each other.
kind
They
of
had-
spread out, but remember he said earlier they had bulletproof vests on.
And they was from Arkansas.
So they wanted to shoot. They said
yeah, they
they were
wanted to shoot each
drinking
other
and they
in
wanted to
bulletproof
shoot
vests.
each other in the
So
bulletproof
one
vest.
had a 22,
to test the vest.
right?
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. I want. Uh-huh.
Oh, that's if you're gonna
That's a
shoot.
pi- that's a-
No,
that's
if
a
you're gonna
sorry-ass gun,
if you're gonna
dog.
shoot
So
me in the
he-
chest with a bulletproof,
Please
I-
shoot
yeah,
with
with the 22. That's
Yeah,
what I
with
want
that
to
one.
sound like.
22 shot the other cat, right? And for some apparent reason, he got mad.
Right.
Duh. What the fuck? You asked your dude to shoot you, and you guys were gonna shoot each other. He got mad enough to where he went and got his gun and emptied out the clip on this cat. He emptied the clip.
What kind of
Yeah, it's 22 too. So I'm thinking it because it was only
They both
it was
had
only
22.
5 shots. It's only 5 shots. So emptying out the clip, it must have been like one of
Yeah,
those
but
small.
I shot you once. You gonna
one of those
shoot?
smaller,
You gonna
tiny.
shoot me like?
handguns,
But that's the
like-
right
Couple
gun
of
to get
times.
shot with.
Okay, so there's a lot of questions that I think about.
Okay.
Number one, the first question I think about is, I mean, besides the obvious, why would you want to do this shit? But the obvious thing is, how far are you from the person to shoot them? Because remember, we've all shot guns. So the further you are away,
That aim.
the more you leave, the more room you leave for an accident.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Because the
If
bullet.
I'm-
Yeah.
So if I'm up close, it's easy for me to shoot you in the chest.
Yeah.
If we're apart, from here to that room, I don't trust you enough that you're gonna hit me in the chest.
Yeah.
You might end up hitting me in my shoulder. You might end up hitting me in somewhere
Might
where
go up. Yeah.
the head,
That
face.
shot, that should
Because
be
now
mine.
we're like this.
And
You're
it goes
nothing
like that,
mentioned.
yeah.
You drinking.
Yeah.
So okay.
I'm hoping me to you.
But then, okay, so if we talking close up, because we got to
Gotta
do
hurt.
it with trust. Exact. So at that point, you're also talking about if it's me, I'm thinking, even though they're 22, so you figure that they're not going to go through. But if we're talking about close up, now I'm thinking to myself, is this bulletproof vest going to stop this bullet?
Yeah.
Because now we're talking close. I mean, if you get a big enough gauge, this,
It might rip through that
it
bad
might
boy.
come through a bulletproof vest. So I'm thinking, how far were they? And
It don't matter to
wanna
me
know
how
what they
far
were
the fuck
drinking.
you, but you ain't shooting me.
yeah.
Oh shit! Fuck that.
the
shit.
second, the other thing was
Ah.
the other thing is I'm wondering. You said the other dude got his gun. It might. I don't even know. If, I remember I was hearing the story with with Tony.
Mhm.
I don't even know if he got his gun. It might have been the same gun, and there was 5 bullets left in the thing, and maybe that's why he shot him. But my thing is, if you shoot 5 bullets in a cat, and it hurts, you just don't stand there.
Yeah.
The first thing you're gonna be like, you're gonna throw your hands up, you're gonna fall. So
But why are you gonna move? The motherfucker shooting the gun.
that's
you
what,
know?
but you gotta move because your natural instinct,
I understand
if
that,
it
but
hurts,
if
is to
you
move.
If you move,
Kev, let me finish. That's what my question is. That's what my question is.
Oh, okay.
He's shooting the cat, so he shoots him once, bow. Of course, it hurt. So you move,
Unless he got
and then he
knocked off his
shoots you
feet.
again. Your hands are up now. So how do we know? I mean, how does he shoot him 5 more times and not hit something
Yeah.
vital? Because
Yeah.
a motherfucker ain't gonna just stand there like this, bap, and take another
That
one, bap,
first one knocked him off
keep
his
his chest
feet,
out,
and
bap,
he just came,
until he gets 5 of them in there.
stood over him.
Ain't no 22
I
knock
don't
you
know.
off your feet
I don't know. I don't. That's
with a bulletproof vest.
I don't know.
Nah, not no 22.
'Cause
Not
I
no
don't
22.
Practice that type of shit.
That gun that straight up.
And he.
I'm
let
just trying to
off.
figure out how he got all 5 bullets off
Yeah.
with a cat
Yeah,
trying
but
to
they're-
get away. Now you
Obviously,
get all
one of them
5
had to go to
bullets off.
hospital.
Took him
And
like a
that's how they
champ.
found out.
Yeah. Yeah, but
Yeah.
but
I'm
they,
pretty sure it's the dude with the 5 bullets. in
but they
it, though.
say when he got to the hospital there was only a red mark. He didn't say nothing about any other parts hit. So that's what I'm saying. How do you get hit 5
It's
times
stupid.
Close
That's
up.
how-
and not get hands or something in the way?
The only way.
Took it like a champ. Fuck that shit.
I guess he took them. You're right. That has to be the answer.
That's
Yeah, I ain't
He
doing
said,
it.
"Okay, you can shoot me 5 times."
Fuck all that shit.
That's some white. Were they white?
Gotta be.
Did the story say that?
Gotta be.
We don't know. Is that what you trying to say?
Man, it
Yeah,
gotta be
bulletproof
white, bro.
vest.
Oh shit. Somebody has to do some research.
If they black, bro, we
Yeah,
You
boy.
something
country
new.
dumb motherfucker.
That's
Is that what you
new.
trying to say?
Let's see.
that's some
what
new
can-
shit. Shoot me in the bulletproof vest.
It could be
You know what? I ain't
anybody.
gonna put it past them. It might be some dumb motherfuckers like
I don't know.
like Tony
Motherfuckers-
said
Yeah, I
earlier,
don't-
drinking that
I don't
shit.
know what y'all drinking.
the
I don't want
codeine,
no
whatever the
parts
fuck
of
they
that.
drink,
What y'all drinking? I don't want no parts of that.
make you do that crazy shit. What was that shit they was
the
taking earlier that made
salts.
people eat off people's faces and shit?
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Bad. So there's all kinds of shit
Yeah,
out there. Ain't no
50 and a
telling what the fuck these
35-year-old.
kids is doing. He wasn't even kids, a 50-year-old man.
Neighbors.
Damn.
I don't know. I gotta be a fucked up.
They gotta be.
I gotta
neighbors.
be out of my mind. Tell motherfucker to shoot me
Hell yeah, I ain't letting them motherfuckers
with
shoot
the
me.
bulletproof vest. I don't give a fuck what it
BB
is.
gun, nothing.
Yeah, I'm
Fuck that
saying
shit.
I don't want
I
none of
get
that shit.
fucked up. Just don't let me sleep
Don't shoot
wherever
me
I'm
with
at.
nothing.
That paintball
Tony
shit
did
was
that.
shit.
Tony did that paintball
That
shit,
shit
and I'm
hurt.
like, I don't even want to do that.
That shit sting.
That shit
sting.
hurt too,
You get hit, you
That
know,
shit
you
hurt.
get hit in the knuckle.
especially if you get hit in the right spot.
Hell yeah, that shit hurt.
Some
You
skin
gotta worry
exposed.
about
It's some
hitting
skin exposed.
right
Pop,
there
pop,
in
pop.
the face
shit.
mask,
That
and
shit
it
hurt.
goes through where you breathe. And when you shoot somebody, and that paintball hits your knuckle, where the trigger at.
Now you just said
Real
that you wouldn't do
guns.
no shit like. You
Real
just been
guns.
saying I don't do shit like that. But then you was hyping.
They sting.
But you was hyping.
But
I don't know,
I ain't
man.
gotta
Them
wear a vest for
paintballs.
them
Them
motherfuckers.
paintballs
Sting,
yeah.
dog.
Just layer your clothes, bro. You can feel them. It's quick.
I don't know. I ain't never been hit with no paintball, so I can't speak on it.
Get fucked up.
It must not be that painful if
depending
you ain't got
where
one
it
of those
hits.
vests or nothing.
Like I said. It'll leave a welt depending where it hits. Nah, it's quick.
I'm saying it must not be that painful compared to like.
Slapping you real hard. So it gradually goes away, but it'll leave a welt, like a real nice welt. But your legs will hurt a lot more because you gotta
shit
kneel
hurt.
down
Give a
all
fuck.
that time. You gotta do all that shit. Hiding behind and shit. Yeah.
Well, that's because
Exactly
you out
why.
of shape.
Yeah. No.
If you in shape, nigga. If you one of them in shape niggas, you ain't gonna hurt from that.
Yeah,
That
there's
shit still
motherfuckers
hurt.
that.
Don't give a fuck.
Them
Who's
niggas that be
flipping every
flipping and
day?
do all that shit, they
That
down
shit,
for
they
that.
just used to that shit. That shit hurt.
Yeah. 'cause
No, I'm
you're
talking about.
hiding.
He's talking about the soreness from bending over and shit, and
Oh,
doing
yeah,
Yeah, but
jumping
I ain't
and shit.
flipping.
Yeah.
I'm saying if you in shape, that shit don't bother you.
Yeah.
Niggas like us, motherfuckers like us, because they tell you to squat behind something. My idea was squat.
That ain't
My
even
idea
low
was
enough.
like this. Get down, get down. I'm like. Hey, that's as far as I can get down. No, y'all
Oh
can't see
shit,
that.
nigga.
Podcast world can't see that.
Hey, no
But
way.
that's as far as I can get down. Like,
Yeah.
Eric, get down.
Shoot
Get all the way
all
down.
your
I'm like,
shoulders off.
They gonna shoot your ass for
That's
sure.
it.
Blast all your
I
shoulders
can't get no
off.
lower than that. Nigga.
Hell nah. You gotta
You better lay the fuck down,
Crouch.
dog, 'cause they coming for your ass.
lay down. You gotta do all
Oh,
that
that's
shit.
funny.
Yeah, nah. Cause you can't leave your you can't leave your shit
Hey, you
exposed.
gotta do what you gotta do,
That
get
shit
shot.
blasted.
You know,
Funny shit.
I know we about to end it. I know wasn't a whole bunch to talk about tonight. Slow week. But I gotta give me something to eat after I leave here.
You going to Burger King, though?
I don't want Burger King. That's what I was about to ask. So
Sleep.
I mean, what sounds good? I'm gonna get my ideas from y'all. No, I'm talking about food, nigga, real quick. I'm gonna get my ideas from y'all because we are ending a little earlier than we usually do. A little bit, just a little bit. And so what's the
I don't know, man. That burger place I am ain't open. So we
$17.
I don't know if I want a burger.
3 sliders.
Damn.
3 sliders.
Yeah.
You ate before you came?
I had a cheese.
Oh, you've been off today, so don't tell me what you've been
He
eating.
been relaxed. Don't be posted up.
Cheesesteak. Nah, there's a
From
place
where?
down the street
I
from
haven't had nothing. I'm with Eric.
You was at the mall or
in
something?
Folsom.
This one time I'm gonna get something.
It's not like people that's listening to know where Folsom's at, but it's a town near you. But it's Swiss cheese, onion,
What? That nigga says a town near you.
little price.
Okay, ain't nobody trying to hear all that. I don't want no Swiss. Kev, what you about to eat?
I don't know. I'm following you.
Are we going? So you gonna go something to eat?
Yeah, I'm gonna get something with you. I ain't ate nothing. I'm hungry.
Man.
Yep. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
Oh, Big Mac.
man. So
I ain't had a
you,
Big
so
Mac.
you, so what?
I
So
ain't
what,
a Big Mac in a long
so what you
time.
saying is it's hamburgers?
No, I don't care. To be honest with you, I'm hungry.
I was thinking maybe, I don't know, I was thinking the Gym Boys or something, but I don't even know if I want Gym Boys. Who are them niggas?
Don't know.
Oh, that's what's his name. Hey, you know he just friended me? This dude out of nowhere. That's Eric Armstead right there, but he just friended me. Out of nowhere.
Who is that?
I don't know. I don't know why that nigga friended me.
Mm.
I don't know him, but maybe he knows me because we know some of the same people. Look at Eric up there.
Mm.
Anyway,
Hey, well, what about
I gotta figure
Whopper?
out something to eat. So,
No, that's what y'all are doing.
is that what we doing,
Because
Whopper?
that's what you ate every
I
time.
don't know
you
why,
left
I don't know why the
show.
Whopper sound tired
was
to me
early.
tonight.
Because that's what you ate every time you left the show, and it was early.
I ain't
You
had a
stressing
Whopper in a
Kelly? He
minute now,
wiped
though.
his brow like he was James Bond. I said James Bond.
All right,
James
all right.
Brown.
Let's end this.
I heard that.
Let's
shit.
just get done with this. I'll tell y'all next week what I ate.
All right, people, we gonna leave you with this. Fuck Kodak Black.
I don't even care. I don't even want to say fuck Kodak Black because I don't even care about Kodak Black. I don't even care enough to say fuck Kodak Black. Who cares?
It's on that. Tone. Any last parting words for the people?
Another sucky ass show as usual. Thanks for showing up to IG
Suck ass
Live.
show. Suck ass
You
show.
know who you are.
Yep. We gonna get this shit together on this IG Live though. This shit pissed me off. It cut off an hour. That shit just fuck up the whole flow.
Blame it all on Kevin.
See,
Bullshit.
that,
I ain't got nothing to do with IG.
if you missed
Sound
us
quality
tonight,
I have something to do with though.
Catch us
Hopefully it
on
was
YouTube.
nice. Hopefully it was nice today.
and you'll still hear the same old crap.
No doubt. Catch us on YouTube.
But thanks anyway, all right? All right. Love you, Mom.
All right.
All right, my
right,
people.
peace.
Peace.
Lane. Yes.
I gotta work.
Do I gotta walk up there?
Tone. That's big
Tone
tone.
there. I did it. Yes, last
I want to end it with a big tone.
week.